my God. Whatever is ailing Kennedy Carter and my Chicago skyscrapers, may the basketball gods and the basketball goddesses multiply it and thrust it upon Becky Hammon. The Las Vegas Aces ladies have taken yet another L. What is going on? Again, I'm going to put her stats up. In this game of Las Vegas Aces ladies versus the freaking Dallas Wings, A'ja Wilson had 42 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 blocks. This woman had 42 points in the game. That has to be a new career high for her. Y'all got to get her some help. Now, Kelsey Plum, she was hustling. And then what's the other girl name? Jackie Young. She was doing better. Chelsea Gray was doing better. But it wasn't, almost ain't enough. Like Brandy said, everybody knows almost doesn't count. All right, the truth is, all right, if y'all were subscribed to my channel, okay, subscribe, you would know that my top 3 teams of all time, okay, is 1 is my Chicago Skyscrapers, 2 is my Connecticut Suns, and 3 is my Las Vegas Aces ladies. I was rooting for Las Vegas Aces until say that at the end of the third quarter, and I was like, I keep seeing like these stupid foul calls getting called against the Dallas Wings. I ain't like that. I don't like when the refs play like that. Again, I mean, they gave Chelsea Gray 3 foul calls. Enrique did not touch this woman, okay? So let's get into the play-by-play. The first quarter kicks off. Satou Sabally scores the Dallas Wings. Then Wilson scores. Satou scores. Wilson scores, and then Gray makes a 3. Young scores. Wilson scores. The Wings scores. Sometimes, I'm sorry, guys, for some of these plays, I just say the Wings scores. I'm not familiar. I was not familiar with their game, okay? But now I am. I've woken up. So by the second, third quarter, I kind of remember some names. But the Wing scores, Young scores again. Gray makes a 3. Natasha Howard scores, Young makes yet another 3. Satou scores, Enrique scores, Plum scores, the Wings make yet another 3. Hayes scores, Enrique makes a 3, and then the buzzer ends, right? After Enrique made that 3 at the buzzer, it was perfect. The first quarter ends with the Vegas Aces ladies having 25 points, the Dallas Wings ladies just having 18 points. They were down 7 points. The second quarter kicks off. Okay, the Wings score. Young makes 2 free throw shots. Enrique scores. Wilson scores. Wing scores. Wilson scores. Wilson makes 1 free throw shots. Howard scores. Alicia Clark makes a 3. The Wings score. Then Wilson score. Wilson makes 0 of 1 free throw shot. She was missing free throws here and there. That obviously was part of the reason why it cost them the game. Clark makes 0 of 2 of her free throw shots. Again, Alicia Clark, she makes 0 of 2. Just terrible. Howard scores. Kalani scores. Wilson scores. See Kalani Brown. I started to recognize them. I'm sorry, but there's so many like tall, dark-skinned women with dreads on the Dallas Wings. I honestly did not know who was who, so I was just like the Wings score. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm racist. I'm playing. Kalani scores. Wilson scores. Satou scores, and then Yen makes 2 of free throw shots. Wilson scores. Satou hits a 3. And then the freaking second quarter ends with the Aces ladies having 42 points, then the Dallas Wings 37 points. They were down just 5 points. The third quarter kicks off. The Wings score first. Then McCowan, see, I'm starting to learn names. McCowan scores to the Wings, and they are tied 42 to 42 points. It was like they were tied like 7 times back to back during this entire game. Wilson scores, Enrique scores, and they are tied once again 44 to 44 points. Okay, Wilson makes 1 free throw shots. Young scores, Howard scores, Enrique scores, and then they are tied once again, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, at 48 to 48 points. Then Kalani makes 0. Kalani Brown, that is, she makes 0 of 2 free throw shots. Plum scores. Wilson scores. Wilson makes 1 of 2 free throws. Howard scores. Plum scores. Satou scores. Satou scores again. Then Wilson scores. Clark hits a 3. Alicia Clark, that is. Wing score. Wilson scores. Then Wilson scores again. Satou makes yet another 3. Gray hits another 3. She makes a 3. Then Wilson scores. And the third quarter ends with the Aces ladies having 69 points to the Wings 61 points. The fourth and final quarter kicks off. Now, this is when things get interesting. Again, this is kind of how it reminds me on Sunday night is always the night for me. Sunday evening's game when the Wings defeated the Los Angeles Sparks. I took a nap, y'all. Again, I'm old. I had made me a little lamb gyro sandwich. I got the itis. I fell asleep. I wake up, right? I literally had a dream about the damn game while I'm taking a nap. I had my TV cranked up. I'm in my bedroom sleep. I wake up at the fourth quarter and I see the score, 110, 113 points. I'm like, what in the world happened? How does the Dallas Wing make these large hit, like these huge comebacks in the fourth quarter under all that pressure? The Indiana Fever also do the same thing. Like Caitlin Clark, they'll be down bad. Come the third and fourth quarter, Caitlin Clark, the Leah Boston, the Splash Sisters, the Kelsey Mitchells of that team, they come together and they start running it up. So again, the fourth quarter kicks off. Howard makes 2 of 2 free throw shots. Gray scores. Howard scores. Hayes makes 1 of 2 free throws. Howard scores. Wilson scores. Howard makes 1 of 1 free throw shots. Then the Wings make 2 of 2. I didn't know who that was. Wilson makes 2 of 2 free throws. Arike scores. Wilson makes 2 of 2 free throw shots. Satu hits a 3. Satu makes 1 of 1 free throws. And they are tied once more, guys, at 79 to 79 points. Then Gray makes 1 of 2. Satu hits a 3. Plum makes 2 of 2. Arike scores. Gray is 3 of 3. McCowan, 2 of 2 free throws. Wilson makes 2 of 2 free throw shots. Howard scores. Young makes 2 of 2 free throws. Howard is 1 of 2. 89 to 89. Again, they are tied once again. Wilson makes 1 of 2 free throw shots. Arike is 2 of 1. I'm sorry, she makes 2 of 2 of her free throw shots. Satu makes 2 of 2 free throw shots, and that is game. The game ended, y'all, with the Las Vegas Aces ladies having 90 points to the Dallas Wings having 93 points. Rebecca, get on your Zoom. Get on your Zoom. The Las Vegas Aces ladies, it seems as though our team is falling apart. Now, just the other day, again, Saturday morning at 10 a.m., they narrowly escaped the Chicago Sky. They just barely won by, it was a 2-point game, okay? They got whipped last week back-to-back by Minnesota Lynx. Now they're getting whipped by the Dallas Wings. In my opinion, again, just based on the power rankings of the WNBA, as it stands now, they're like, number 9, 10th on the totem pole? How y'all getting whipped by Dallas Wings? This is crazy. Again, A'ja Wilson, she has nothing to be ashamed of. She put up 42 points. My goodness. Okay, that woman, I really thought they had it in the bag. Again, one of my toxic traits, guys, if you want to listen, one of my toxic traits is the first quarter of a WNBA game, like the first 5 minutes, I can predict, okay, almost immediately who's going to win and lose. I just knew that the Aces ladies were going to take this W, okay? They were going to take it easily. The Wings said no. Okay, the Wings was like, the Las Vegas Aces, y'all taking this L, we taking this W, because then I was completely wrong. Again, it was another 3-point game. The Dallas Wings beat the Los Angeles Sparks by 3 points, and they just beat the Las Vegas Aces ladies tonight by 3 points. Shout out to A'ja Wilson. She put up a good fight. You know, a lot of people say, like, you know, she has too many bums around her. I don't believe that to be the case. Sorry, I don't believe that to be the case. I think that, again, Kelsey Plum was pushing it. Chelsea Gray was performing better than she usually is, again, but she still runs. And, like, she moves around like she's still injured. Like, there's, like, a rock in her damn shoe. Who else? Tiffany Hayes. She was putting up points. But, again, them foul shots called for the Wings at the last, like, I say 20 seconds of the game. And also those free throw shots that were missed, you know, from freaking Alicia Clark and even Wilson and some other ladies. That cost them. I just don't know anymore. This season of the WNBA is just very interesting. I can't wait for the playoffs to kick off, guys. I will be covering that as well. Again, this will be my last video tonight. I was going to make another video on a completely different subject, but I'm going to save that for tomorrow. But yeah, what are you guys' thoughts about this game tonight? The Dallas Wings defeating the Las Vegas Aces ladies. How can they come back from this? A'ja Wilson, girl, keep your head up. You know, people are saying, like, you know, we need to free A'ja Wilson. Like, really? Free A'ja Wilson for her to go where? Again, like, I don't believe that the rest, again, like, obviously she outscored everybody, okay? On both sides of the fence. But that doesn't mean that everybody is just scrubs and bums, okay? Kelsey, again, she was pushing it. Almost that's Satusa Bali, child. Hey, shout out to Satusa Bali. She's my Taurus twin. She was born April 25th. I'm born April 25th. What up, twin? It's time for the Aces ladies to go back on the drawing board. I think Megan Gustafson, she should have got more minutes. Again, she was very detrimental in the Chicago Sky game. Again, she put up like 4 3-pointers. I didn't see much of her, the minutes. Again, Jackie Young, she seemed like she was coming back from that little hump that she had to get over these past weeks after coming back from the Olympic break. I know they tired. But again, that's another thing. It's like the Olympic break. Like, what if, like, the Olympic break, again, 6 of the freaking Las Vegas Aces ladies was over there, and 4 of them played. I know they tired. Again, take Kennedy Carter's sickness, give it to Becky Hammon.